I have no words to convey my anguish and to condemn such acts, as I spent a sleepless night.
As far as 60% of the country is concerned, there has been no parliament session. Because the voice of 60% of this country has been crushed.
Parliament's monsoon session ended on a stormy note on Wednesday, 2 days ahead of schedule. From the time the session began on July 19th, opposition parties had disrupted both houses over the government's unwillingness to allow discussion on the Pegasus snooping scandal, the farmers' protests, and the rise in fuel prices. Lok Sabha functioned for 21 hours against the scheduled time of 96 hours, logging in productivity of 22%. Rajya Sabha functioned for 28 hours against the scheduled time of 97 hours and logged in productivity of 28%. According to PRS legislative research records since 1999, the worst session in terms of productivity for both houses was the winter session of 2010. The BJP was in opposition then, and the party allowed no business to be transacted, demanding a joint parliamentary committee probe into the 2G spectrum license allocation in the wake of the CAG's report. The productivity of Rajya Sabha in that session plunged to a mere 2%, and productivity of Lok Sabha was at 6%. For Lok Sabha, the winter sessions of 2013 and 16 were the second worst hit in terms of productivity, with mere 15% in both years. In 2013, the last session of the 15th Lok Sabha was marred by disruptions over the creation of a separate Telangana state. In 2016, the disruptions were over the demonetization of high-value currency notes announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in November. For Rajya Sabha, the budget session of 2019 was the second worst in terms of productivity, 7%. The session was washed out as opposition parties stalled proceedings daily over issues ranging from the Rafale fighter jet deal to the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Even though the time spent on discussion and passage of bills came down drastically during the monsoon session, the government managed to push through a large volume of legislations. According to PRS data, Lok Sabha took only 34 minutes on average to pass a bill, while Rajya Sabha did it in 46 minutes. The Limited Liability Partnership Amendment Bill 2021 was passed within 5 minutes.
I think the ayes have it, the bill is passed.
Only the OBC bill was discussed for more than an hour in both houses. In the Lok Sabha, 13 bills were introduced and 20 bills were passed. Meanwhile, in the Rajya Sabha, 4 bills were introduced and 19 bills were passed.